Oh, why was that off? That's so weird. Okay, sorry you guys. It was just clicked off. My bad. My bad. Thanks for letting me know. Well, whatever. You didn't need to hear that little story. Okay, drink some water. I'm going to be a little slow today. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little down. Just like physically tired. But hello, here I am. Oh wait, I gotta put that chat back forward. Here I am. Here I am. Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Bonbon's doing great. She's got her staples taken out of her knee. So no more staples in her knee. And then I was having a little snack, but we can put that away. So no more staples in Bonbon's knee. Maybe I'll make myself some tea. And she just wants to run around. So I have her pretty as sedated as I can get her, right? Because She's just an active dog. She likes to do stuff and say hi to people, and if someone's at the door, she's barking and jumping, and so I'm just trying to really keep her calm, which takes a lot of drugs. So that's what she's been doing. But yeah, Bon is healing. She's great. Today we're going to make some pasta. And oh, pretty. Anyway, so what'd I do? I took her to the bone and joint center to get her staples taken out, and that was good. She likes not having staples, keeping her leg together. Today we're going to do carbonara, and this is a Roman dish, pasta. We're going to make the pasta from scratch. You don't have to do that, my friends. You can just, it's good enough to just do it not. And you probably shouldn't do it from scratch because, to be honest with you, you want to use bucatini. And unless you're extruding, I guess you could do it if you have... You can make bucatini, but it's really hard to do, and I don't think we're going to try and do that today. We're just going to make like fettuccine style noodles, and then make the carbonara sauce. You can make carbonara sauce and put it on anything. When I was taught how to make it in Rome, we put it on roasted goat. So we roasted the goat, and we took the residual heat from the goat, and we tossed it with the egg yolk and the Parmesan. Okay. So normally, yes, you wouldn't make fresh pasta for this, but sorry, you know, what are you gonna do? I want to double check I'm right. I'm pretty sure it's bucatini. Pasta shape for carbonara. People will tell you all sorts of different things, but spaghetti, no. Bucatini. I think spaghetti is too thin. It's not gonna matter. Like, this is gonna be delicious. Fresh pasta is always really delicious, but man, I'm moving slow today, man. I don't feel good. I'm not feeling very good. Ooh, but I'm still here with you, so you should feel special. I should have gotten this pasta machine out before I set up the camera, so I didn't knock it. But it's okay. We got it. Okay, so we got our pasta maker here. It's all ready to go. And I think I need a little bit of tea because, oh my God, I just feel like a brick hit me. I just really do. Not like the flu or anything like that. Just the plight of being a woman. Okay? So just fettuccine would be good and easy to make. Are you making it, Molto, too? Easy to make. You know what? Easy to make. You're watching me make it, so it's easy to make because you're not making it. I'm in one of those moods today, which seems to be always my mood, but not really. I think it's ridiculous, the shit that women get if we stick up for ourselves, man. It's like, heaven forbid we expect people, we hold anybody accountable. Because if we hold someone accountable, oh boy, we're hysterical. This is all has nothing to do with any of you, so don't you worry. It's just all me in my head. So I just feel like sometimes a little annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like, if you can't say, hey, this hurt me, this bothered me, and then someone is like, ugh, get over it, whatever. It's just, oh, look at Madam Tram, did I pity party you into sending me a super chat? Thank you. Or was that, I hope it wasn't because the sound wasn't working. I can send it back to you. If so, I don't want you to waste your money for a technical issue. Anyway, so I just feel like every time I stick up for myself, it's like, you bitch, how dare you? And it's, I'm just tired of it. That's how I feel. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but if you feel that way, are you okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? That's really sweet. Here, let me put you on the board. I'm okay. I'm just like, it's just, first day of my period. And so I don't usually do anything, but sometimes, it just lands on when you have a sesh. And so, what am I going to do? Not hang out with you guys? No, I didn't want to cancel. So I'm just here. Anyway, the weak hold their feelings inside. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you ever meet those people who are just, they hold their cards so close to them. You never really know what's going on. There's a real power in that. I envy people like that who don't ever kind of react. They just observe and then like move. It's like, it really is like chess, like when you're playing chess, you'll see moves that you want to do immediately that seem like the right thing to do, but you want to take a pause and kind of look and evaluate, like, is this the best move for me to make here, or are there better? There's always more options, right? There's like kind of unlimited, not unlimited, but there are a lot of things you can do. And the best one isn't always the first one that comes to you. Sometimes it is. There's like almost like instincts when you're looking at something and you're like, oh, trust your instincts. And then sometimes you're like, don't trust your instincts, lady, because they're straight off. I know you're not usually supposed to put honey with that, but I don't want to waste it. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just not high energy today. I'm sorry, everyone. But we're still going to make pasta. I'm just a little drained. Oh, can you not be like that? Can you not talking about my jeans and stuff like that? Don't objectify me right now. I'm not in the mood for that. Like, I'm teaching you how to make pasta. I feel disgusting right now. I threw makeup on my face because otherwise I would be really upset. You cannot. No, you cannot. Come on, you. You want to say hi to everyone? She was sitting outside. Okay. You want to show everyone your leg? Okay. Oh, look at that face. Look at that face. Oh. 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 What's going on? What's going on? You smell like eucalyptus. Were you sitting in eucalyptus leaves? So here's her little leggy. It's looking really good. You guys, that's real good. Okay, no blood, no nothing. It's all, yeah. Yo, bye-bye. That's how I talk to my dog. And this is how I carry her when we go for, she insists we go for a walk so she'll go poo. And when she's done, I don't want her to be using her leg too much. So immediately when she's done, I carry her home like this. She's panting because she was sitting outside in the sun. Can I put you down now and you go lay in your bed? How about that? Let's go do that. I'm going to put her in her bed. Let's see if she'll stay. Yeah, you don't need any more treats. Otherwise, they have to give you your pain medication, and I don't want to do that. You're okay. No, we're not licking that. No, we're not. You smell like eucalyptus. Yes, you do. You're so cute. This is all I want to do is pet my dog. She's not going to stay in her bed. Why can't it just be a job to sit on the couch and pet your dog and then like watch TV? Can that be my job? Yeah, lay down there. Good girl. I just got her fur all over me. Anyway, how many of y'all chill your eggs? I think a lot of us. A lot of us chill our eggs. Anyway. So, YouTube, if you don't know, YouTube has demonetized me. So the best way to send a super chat is either through CashApp and through, oh no, Tiffany, don't feel that badly for me. JJ, thank you. Happy Wednesday. I was just checking my Venmo. So you can send it to via Venmo or you can send it via Cash App. It's in the pinned comment. Tiffany K, $100 super chat. Thank you for being female force in a male dominated weed world. Oh my God, you guys. Tiffany, let me put you back here. Tiffany K, working your way to that producer clip, like which songs to use. And sometimes tea just hits the spot. And I put it up and it was just that butter one. People just don't want to hear it. Well, it's a good thing, you guys, that you don't have to spend 2 hours. Frigga, are you being weird? You could get on one of those bags. I know, Petra, I should get one of those bags to carry Bonbon because, but I will say, like, for my arms, it's been good for, like, you know, my muscles. I'm not mad about that. I need to do muscle stuff. I've been doing my yoga. I like this one instructor, Nicole Wild. She's really hard to do. She does like super awkward stuff. What's wrong with being weird? It's just if you're being like creepy, I don't allow that. If you're being annoying or creepy, or like if you proselytize at all, no religious proselytizing. Basically, if I don't like you, I'll kick you out of here. Just a heads up, just to like let you know. So I think I'm going to stop buying rosin because I just can't. I need to save up money. You know what I mean? I got to pay off Bonbon's knee surgery. Don't ask. And just like get myself out of this place. We got to get out of here, you guys. I hate living here. I'm saying it to you. I should be grateful. I'm lucky to have this place. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that there's nature around me and that, boop, you know, I'm in a nice part of Los Angeles. I like this neighborhood. I'm down the street from the dispensary. But yeah, there's not a lot of storage here. And so it makes it difficult for me to, like, it's just a small place. It's LA. And guess what? Olympics are coming. So so Los Angeles is getting more expensive, not less expensive. And so it's interesting. We have a lot of elections coming up. Like we have the so we have our mayoral election coming up, and like Spencer Pratt, I shouldn't even talk about him because I don't want to give him any kind of power or platform, but he's running for mayor, and it's just ridiculous. Like the solution people have for problems, it's like, do you think people have never thought of that before and they're just not like, they're just really dumb or something? It's like all of the people, all the homeless people living on the streets they better get into rehab or prison. And it's like, they got a choice to make. And it's like, okay, cool. So one, that's just like addiction is so complicated to just be like, you have to go to rehab is just like an oversimplification of it. You can look at any kid that's been thrown into rehab by their parent and be like, is this actually effective? Hi, Natalie. How's it going? And, you have to, it's one day at a time, a choice you make every single day. And so if you're not willing to make that choice on the first day, how are you going to continue making that choice if you never made that choice, right? Someone made it for you. They forced you to. Then it's like, cool, if we're going to end up incarcerating people, do you know how expensive incarceration is? Pretty fucking expensive. So I just like get... How do we get into this? Oh yeah, what's happening in California. Thank you so much. They are coming to get you, Barbara. That's such a weird handle. Thank you for watching me on Hash Church. That was fun. Anyway, so yeah, then we have our governor race, right? So who's running for governor? We had that guy pull out because he's a predator, sexually assaulting women, raping them. Terrible. Not surprising coming from Alameda County. It's like you get these really wealthy people in that area and they just think they're impervious to any kind of backlash to their actions. Like they think that they're just surrounded by so much wealth and, whatever, elitism. And then, oh wait, not that. The weather here has been really all over the place, but I'm hot. But, yeah, the governor, right, so he's out. What was it? Swalwell, whatever his name was. He's out, and now we have a billionaire, this Tom guy. No, thank you. I don't know. Listen, I'll vote for whatever Democrat is up. Katie Porter, who I wish, but our country hates women, and she yelled at someone, which as a woman, if you're ever on camera, you yell at someone, oh my God, you're a fucking devil. Fragrant cane. User, we talked about it in the Discord. My club Discord. Okay. We're not repeating the stuff about Katy Perry. We don't need to talk about all this shit, okay? Hi, everyone. Yeah, we talked about The Boys. We have a TV and movie section. Mm-hmm. You can get high on pasta. We're going to do it today. So basically, our governor race right now in California is between these two like insane right-wing cops. I don't know if they're both cops, but one of them is. And then way too many Democrats in the race, right? Aloha, cannabis, Kauai. How are you doing? How's the flooding on Kauai? You okay? There's a lot of rains happening there. This is some punch, papaya, pebbles. Nothing special, to be honest with you. I need to stop buying rosin. I'm just in pain, so it just helps me a lot, but it's just too much money that I'm spending. I'm having a lot of come to Jesus moments about like what it's going to take to get out of here, and I think I just have to be more restrictive on how much rosin I buy. Do. So, it's okay. I wish I could get it all covered as like medical. What happened? You failed for legit not discrimination? What? Do you have There's a lot of questions coming in here. A lot of questions coming in. So I don't know if you have something specific you want to ask me, please send me a super chat. Let's start decarboxylating. I'm demonetized on YouTube, so you can't send them to me here via YouTube because it's so weird. They allow so many other cannabis content creators on here, but for some reason, like my content is too much. I guess because I'm like showing you how to cook with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm like too blatant about the words. This is also part of my shtick as I redo my hair a bunch until it's how I like it, which is never the same. And I don't think I'm gonna like this one at all. No, it's not good. It always takes too long. And you're like, what's wrong with this lady? Why didn't she do this beforehand? But I did. And then it like comes out and like, I don't know. Just let me be neurotic. I love to be neurotic. Ooh, 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 neurotic. A neurotic girl. She's a neurotic girl. I also lost all my pins. Usually I have like little bobby pins I can pin my hair up with. But eventually, like, I lose. Oh, wait, look at what I found. Fuck yeah. Eventually, I lose them all. Hi, everyone. I'm so close. I moved the camera a little closer today. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's what we did. Okay. Does that look weird? Yes. So, okay, what are we doing? We're going to take some hash. We could take flour, but we're going to take hash. And we're going to decarb it. We could decarb it in water. People seem to like it when I do that. And then we're going to take guanciale. Yes, I got guanciale. Way too much of it, but that's okay. I can use it. And it's a little tight. It's like a little swoopy. See, I don't know what I'm doing. And then we're gonna, what else are we gonna do? We're going to, decarb the hash and then put it into the pan with the cheese and the do. I think that's gonna have to do. And then we gotta pin it here with my pasta clip. And that's just gonna have to do. It's a little tight here. Just leave it alone, right? Do I look a little kooky? Oh well, it's kind of giving, like, bump it. Okay, so now we got to deal with this nonsense, the Digi Mimo. No, we don't need to update you. Good. Don't you misbehave. Okay, it turned on. Okay, Digi. Well, they're motor protected. It's not even on. See, look at it's already doing it. I'm going to try it with, I'm going to turn it off. We'll try turning it on again. Uh-oh, you guys. Whoa. Digi, you're okay. You can handle this. You're an adult. You were born to do this. Okay. You're telling me what now? Dude, what? Low attention span for not adults. What? What is with, like, some of the people here? Hi, hemp. Here. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, bye. Goodbye. And that's how easy it is. Okay, there you go. Just a little warning to everyone if you want to know how quick I am on the trigger. Okay, pretty fucking quick. All right. Let us begin. We can decarb using water, but let's get this out. And honestly, like, it's all good, babes. We got a lot to do, but not that much. Why are people so annoying? Do you think, like, he's just, like, in his mom's basement or something? Or, you know what I mean? Sorry, 1 second. There was hair in that. Do you think, like, what do you think? What's up with that kind of behavior? You know? Like, it just feels really, toxic. Especially coming from someone in hemp. It's like, hemp? You're going to talk to me about selling something? What are you selling? What are you selling? Oh, why are people trying to shame anyone about selling anything? What is this trend of, like, younger people, not that much younger always, but younger people trying to be like, you're trying to make money? Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I would like to grow my life through my work because people value how I've invested my time, and they want to support that so I can continue doing that, but also expand and grow my life, right? Like, I hope that you all want to see me blossom because, I'll take you wherever I go, you know, and to a certain point. And then I would be like, I want to go and hide because of people in the comments who say mean things and say stupid things. And I don't know. I would never go up to someone like a mechanic and be like, oh, you know what? I heard that if you jingle jangle the jig-a-ma-jig, that drives way faster. So, you're full of shit. Like, I would never go to a mechanic and do that, right? But for some reason, for me, it's like, it's like, hey, lady, we don't really care that you've run like hundreds of tests on this and have looked at the data points. And, like I did that I did that hash decarboxylation test in 2 different oils because I tested it already for my cookbook with flour in olive oil, but someone, a scientist, was like, oh, well, you didn't test MCT oil and that'll work differently. And I was like, okay. And also use a hash, don't use flour. And I was like, okay. And guess what? The fucking rate of decarb was the same. Okay. A little bit faster in MCT oil, but the MCT oil, like it was in the oven, right? So it's not like I had it like heating on one of those special, like there are machines that will heat whatever it is you want to that temperature. And it's like an induction burner and it will change its temperature based on the temperature of the whatever you're probing. Those are thousands of dollars. I don't have one of those. I've got my oven and I've got a temperature gun. So I'm like trying to keep it pretty much the same, but I've got them both in the oven. The MCT oil was about 10 degrees warmer than the olive oil, so that might explain why it infused faster or decarboxylated a little bit faster than olive oil. But they both took upwards of 3 hours, right? Like by 3 hours, it's just not an efficient way to decarboxylate. And if the goal is to like not degrade, I don't see how exposure to heat over an extended period of time, how that would be the ideal way to decarboxylate. But that's just me. What is going on here? Am I getting spammed right now? Okay. So let's get this boiling and we'll decarb using this. Let's do flour today, actually. Save this hash. You know what I want to get is some RSO. People are always like, just use hash. Just use hash. I'm like, I get it. I could just use hash. But I teach people how to cook with all sorts of things, friends. Oh, my little doggy is just laying down. I love my dog. I got the cutest dog in the world. Let's use this Cam, Bubba's girl. I should smoke it, but like the hash will totally dissolve in this. This one, should I piss people off and just like leave it in the finished carbonara? They'll be so mad at me. I just don't see a big deal of it. That's true, James. if you jingle jangle. Everyone knows that, right? Like everyone, that's, you know, flour or hash. Hash will simply melt into whatever it is that we're cooking. This we could just grind up too. Maybe we'll just use the hash and I won't do that. Let's turn this up. La 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 la. So freaking zonked. I'm just tired. You know, I was like, what should I make today? The hummingbirds are obsessed with my sugar water. They told everyone in the neighborhood, best sugar water right here. I love that this burner is so hot it singes my arm hair. Reminds me of the old days. Okay, so let's get some parchment paper. This is one of the ways you can decarboxylate. All of my methods, lab tested methods, are in my cookbook. What am I selling? I'm selling my cookbook. Oh no. Come get me. Get your pitchforks, everybody. The lady is trying to sell you a cookbook. Oh my gosh. With 80 incredible recipes and methods that will save you time and will explain all of this. So when you go and your friends are like, how did you make that? You can say, here's how. Okay? It's a wonderful book. It's absolutely wonderful. It's called How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. You know, okay? It's beautiful. Simon and Schuster. It's not like I made a cookbook I just self-published. No offense to anyone who self-published, but, you know, okay? I'm not fucking around here. That's all I'm trying to say. We're not fucking around. Had a major publisher say, you are the real deal, okay? Had to do interviews, have an agent, the whole shebang. So, all right. I take parchment paper, okay? Let's do hash because it really will just melt so nicely into our carbonara. You can use flour too. And it's just me, so I don't want to get too fucked up. This hash is pretty potent. 60% plus. So let's not go wild. That's plenty. Should we do a little more? Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, and then I take a decarb bag and some little spoons to weigh it down. Let's put this one this way, actually. Okay? And then just roll it up best you can to get the air out. Okay? So we got this bag sealed up. Really make sure it's sealed because otherwise you don't want wet, keef or hash. So, and then just, this is not quite, you don't really want it boiling. It's under a boil. And you can just drop it right in here. See? And the spoons weigh it down. Okay, and if you want to know, like, hey, how long, let me put this back here. How long do I do that for? It's in my cookbook. There you go. If you want the lab tested, I'm going to just kind of wing it today, but if you want the lab tested method, it is in my cookbook, friends. Okay, so while that's doing that, let's make some pasta dough so that we can have it resting. And we're going to do a pretty simple recipe. We're going to use this water to cook the pasta as well, so don't worry. You're like, what are we worried about? Nothing. That's right. That's right. Don't worry about nothing. Okay, plug that in. What are those bags called? They're called I'm getting them made. Stay tuned. They're called decarb bags. They're heat resistant or heat safe bags, silicone bags. So you could also use a vacuum seal bag if you want for sous vide. And I like the silicone ones and I like these ones. Do you have churros prepared for after this? No, I don't. Thanks, Bunch. Love the t-shirt. Thank you. I'm reading all of these comments. 5986 now. Hi, welcome everyone. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Thanks for being here. So we're decarbing this. Decarboxylation, what is that? That is the conversion of THCA, which is the raw form of cannabis, or the raw form of the cannabinoid THC. It's the conversion of that to THC. So when we smoke, we're heating it, right? That heat converts THCA to THC. You don't always need heat if you have enough time, like months, years. It will decarb at even room temperature, but it'll also degrade because it'll be, unless, it'll be exposed to oxygen and whatever, light. So that is what decarboxylation is. We do it when we're smoking a joint. We light it on fire. The heat from the cherry, we inhale the combustion and also the vapors from. Do you get it? So there's different ways to get cannabinoids into your system. This way is taking electronic rig. This chamber gets hot. And then I take rosin, which is, so this is hash, right? This is cold water bubble hash. So this is bubble hash, right? From Humboldt, California. And it's unpressed. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it to focus correctly on that. Let me see if I go here. See, it's unpressed. Let's turn that down. Unpressed, and I might have to burp this bag again. And you can press it together, you can heat it. So basically they take that and they'll press it in a rosin press, and you can get rosin, right? So that's just the oil, the resin. It's not resin. So resin is used kind of interchangeably, but it's the oils from inside of the trichomes. They squish it out. They squish it. Okay? So take this, squish, rosin. Resin uses solvent. Okay? Often butane. Okay. Let us make some pasta. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee. Da, da, dee, da, do, dee, 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 dee. We're going to use 00. Says it's pizza flour, but it's fine. And we want 100 grams because I just want to do 100 grams per egg. Maybe we'll do 2. We'll do 2 eggs. So we'll do 200 grams. We're going to get through this together, friends. We're gonna get through it together. It's gonna be okay. I don't think she's outside. I should check on the doggy. Where is she? Oh, she's on the ground in the bedroom. Ba ba ba. Okay, unit, we don't want ounce. We want the grams. There we go. Here, I'm going to do 200 grams of flour. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Sometimes I just have to be goofy to like get through moments. Do you know what I mean? Like it just helps me to be a little bit silly. So if you don't enjoy that, don't watch. Because it's gonna happen. All right, my friends. And then sometimes I sing Spice Girls songs, but we don't know if that's gonna be today. Should we do it on here right now? Should we do it on here right now? I'm gonna put a silpat down. Because sometimes I like to, you know what, let's do it here in a bigger bowl, bitch. Let's do it in a bigger bowl, lady. We'll start in a bowl, okay, friends? Sometimes I start on the table, but let's try and keep it a little cleaner today. All right, friends. Oh, shit. What are you guys even watching? Nothing. Okay, so we're going to create a well. This is 200 grams of flour, 00. 2 large eggs, right? And I don't use the side of a bowl. I use the sorry, I just want to make sure it's recording. I use the table because I find it doesn't create what's it called? Like eggshells. So right into the center. Boop. And then another one. I was thinking of Mama. She used to be my only enemy, never letting me be free, catching me in places that I knew I shouldn't be. Every other day crossed my mind. I didn't mean to be so bad. What is the rest of it? Friend I never had. Anyway, I hate that song, but it's in my head. And then I also, what other song? They had some really old ones there. Remember when Ginger Spice left? Hello, everyone. Ooh, yeah, we're making pasta. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure you're centered a little. Okay. We should put a little pinch of salt. Well, no, because it's fine. We'll season the pasta water. It's okay if it gets on the table. We're going to put it out there eventually and knead it. Knead it, knead it, knead it, knead it. No one wants to knead it, knead it. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, I burnt my fucking arm on the pot. Be careful, the pot is fucking hot, people. The pot is hot. Okay, so we're going to take that off, right? And just kind of, yep. Trust the process, friends. Trust the process. It's good. We want to incorporate all of this flour if we can. I need my bench scraper, but for now it's okay. You can also just use your fork, right? That's what my grandma would do. I didn't really grow up calling my grandma my nonna. Like if you're Italian, I don't know. I'm Italian American from California. And just not what I called my grandma. But my grandpa was kind of strict about speaking Italian in the house. Like my grandma and him didn't speak Italian in the house because he was American, right? He wasn't Italian. I mean, he was 100% Sicilian, but keep getting it stuck to my hands. Do you see? I'm just like slowly sprinkling it in
If it starts to get too tacky as I'm kneading it, just add a little bit more of that flour. We're just going to look for it to get to a point where it kind of bounces back when I touch it. I'll show you when we're there. Okay. You see how it's just like, even when it's kind of looks wet, it stops becoming sticky, tacky. And that's when you're like, okay, I might not need to add any more flour. Might being the key word. We want it tight. We want it to have bounce and bite. And that's what we're doing here, is making gluten. And then we're going to let it rest. Let's see. See how it doesn't hold the indent? And then we'll let it, it's nice and smooth, doesn't hold an indent. We'll just put it on the Silpat, cover it, and let it rest while we get the sauce stuff ready. And then we'll roll this out, cut it, and make our Canna-Carbonara. So it takes a little elbow grease, right? See how that just kind of bounces right back? You want that springiness to your pasta dough. You really need to watch influencers, okay, and see how they cook. So many people are kind of presenting themselves as food experts, and they don't know how to cook. Okay? Like, it should be pretty basic knowledge that 2 hours simmering butter will burn it. But it seems like that's not so obvious to people. So I'm going to put I'm putting some cling wrap, okay? I hate these boxes. They are so dangerous. Fuck you, man. Sorry, everyone. Just trying to... I know, plastic. Don't use plastic. Okay, well, if I use a wet cloth, it'll kind of stick to it. Don't want it to get a skin. I'm doing the best that I can. Okay. Wrap it up. And then cut it. And we'll let it sit and hang out. And hopefully it doesn't stick to that. That would suck. It shouldn't. Whoa, plastic. Let's make sure it stays kind of flat. Not all scrunchety together. Okay, so we'll let our pasta dough just do its thing. Okay, pasta dough, do your thing. Do what? Make pasta? Welcome. I teach you how to do all sorts of things. I think that's why some people hate me so much, because they're like, you know, because he can't, like, she can't cook. Nah, that's clearly not the case here. You know, she's stupid. No. Nope. So, I feel for you. I wouldn't want to hate me either. Be hard. Oh my God. Yes, we made pasta dough. It can be that simple. Just takes a little elbow grease. You know, we'll save this flour because we might need it when we roll it out. We're not done with that pasta. Don't worry. But let's get everything else kind of ready to go. So carbonara is pretty simple. Oh shit, I need those eggs. It's guanciale. Guancia means cheek. So it's the cheek of the pig. And you could also use pancetta. Or if you don't have access to that either, you can use bacon. Now, bacon will be a little bit smokier than the flavor that you'll get from imported guanciale. But, you know, right now, or even just from here, but things imported from Italy right now are expensive. They were already expensive, and now they're super expensive. Okay, so we're cleaning. Why would anyone hate me? Oh, because plenty of reasons. I've had people like straight up, like first time I met them, like people just make assumptions about me, right? They're like, oh, she must be she must have this and this and this. And I'm like, no. But I had someone once come up to me and be like, first time I ever met this person, right? Clearly they knew who I was and they worked in the industry. So who makes your chocolates for you? And I was like, me. Sorry if you're hearing this story again. It just really stuck with me. I was like, me. I make them. Me. That's who. I think people are like, oh, she has like a brand and then has other people do the labor. And she just kind of slaps her face on it. And I'm like, didn't you watch me on the show? If you're going to stalk me. Didn't you watch me on the show and see me cooking? I'm not a chef. I never claimed to be a chef, but I'm a really good cook. And I'm a chocolatier. So. All right, so I got out the guanciale. We need to grate some cheese. We need to do a few things. So let's grate. They didn't have Parmesan. I don't know why. Listen, I wasn't about to go to the store today, which is something I also need to stop doing. I used Instacart, but I didn't want to leave my house. This is some leftover parm. You really want to use Parmesan, but I'm going to use a mix. Can you guys see? There you go. So grate some cheese. Oop. Save the rind too, because like, you know, this is really good in a soup. Just throw it in there. It'll really makes it delicious. I know soup season is kind of over, but okay, I feel like because I got it, I should use a little bit of it. But I got this Grana-Padano, which is a little bit lighter, but we're just going to do it. Tiny fingers. No, my hands are huge. I have very big hands. Okay. This smells really good. So, like, how much is too much cheese? Who's to say? What a question. No one can answer that but you. I just like to be at the ready with the cheese. So if it's not enough, I've always got more cheese to mount my pasta. Okay? Now, this does not have cream in it. Okay, so I take we got all this cheese. And then we have to do the guanciale. And put this cheese away so it doesn't start sweating. Wonderful. Ugh. And then we have to cut up the guanciale. So like by the time all of this stuff is done, our hash will be ready to go. We'll have our pasta rolled out and we will be ready to go. I want to have the guanciale cooked and all of that because, and the eggs separated because I do. So we're ready to go. Because the pasta, I just want to drop it like it's hot. Put these away. We got cheese ready. And then we should probably get some black pepper too. Let's just get that ready to go. Okay. And you really have to use Parmesan from Italy. You can't use stuff made in America. I'm sorry. It has to be imported from Italy. Okay. Okay, so let's do this over here. We're going to do this guanciale. From Bristol Farms. And I got way too much, obviously, and they sliced it, so you kind of don't want them to do that, but it's done. So we're gonna cut it into littler pieces, like stack it. Like you want it as like a chunk, right? But they didn't know, and that's okay. It's gonna be delicious. So let's get this nice amount of guanciale. And I'm just like stacking it, and I'm gonna then slice it into little strips. Okay, let's stop there for now. Okay. Normally, like, you'd want maybe little cubes, but it's okay. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Because it'll be like little wisps, fatty, crispy wisps. That will cook. In our pan. Trying to think of the right way, like the right order to do it. So we have really beautiful, I think that's probably enough. Maybe we should do, God, they really did a beautiful job. Thank you, Bristol Farms. Really nice job. They really are. They do a good job with certain grocery stores just have a je ne sais quoi, about how they do things. And you can tell people have worked there for a long time and they take pride in the work that they do. I always thought that would be a good roundup. Like top grocery stores in Los Angeles. Okay, so we'll do a little bit more because why not? We got the guanciale. I need to sharpen my knife. Well. So we're going to crisp these up in the pan. We'll take it aside. Put the pasta in there. Pasta water with the cheese, right? Let's get our black, that's probably way too much. Let's get a little bit of black pepper going. Okay, I'm going to put my guanciale away. It's good to have all of your components. It's in place. Excuse me. Okay, so I think I'm going to toast the black peppers a little bit. Oh, it's hot. I've got oh wait, is it still at that temperature? No, it should be low. Okay, so I'm going to toast these peppercorns. Why the hell not? You guys, I'm sorry, I want to show you this, but it's literally just going to be me taking some peppercorns, put it on some fire. And then we'll take a mortar and pestle. I'll take this one. And when these peppers are kind of a little toasty, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. That helps support the stream. Better yet, send me a super chat and then I'll read your comment. Hey, I get it. I'll say this. Amazon gives me a commission. That's why it's there. I make an extra $1 a book. So. Oop. So I'm just putting those the peppercorns in, and we'll just have some black pepper. Should probably use my other mortar and pestle, but stay in there, you sons of bitches. You can really smell the pepper when you do it fresh like this. Okay, we got some black pepper, freshly ground. Smells amazing. And now we need to roll out our dough. Or wait, no, let's cook the guanciale. I'm going to move this to the back to finish decarbing back there. Okay, so that's still doing its thing. Let me get this pot. Okay, so let's move you so you can see here. Okay, so we've got this on the heat. Got that on the heat. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we want this to get, we want it hot before we put the guanciale in. You're locked in? Carbonara is my fave. Just made it this weekend. Awesome. Well, this is how I'm doing it. Hopefully you like this. I got to separate some eggs too. Really should be doing that, but it's okay. We're going to do this part right now. You could do like the water test. I don't really find it necessary. You can just throw in some fat if you want to see. It's not hot enough yet. So let's get some egg yolk. And then you want to save your whites for something else, babes. So let's get our yolks. And we're going to actually mix those with... So I'm going to actually put you guys... Woo-hoo-hoo! Whoa, you guys. Whoa, calm down. We're going to put you here. Let's do this real quick where we take the eggs because the pan is still getting hot. Could put a little oil in there if we wanted to. Okay. And then we just need to... Can you even see? No, you can't. Okay. So what we're going to do, pan is getting hot. We're just going to separate the egg yolks and the egg whites, okay? So whites are going to go in here. Okay. I'm going to do 2 because I'm feeling decadent. Famous last words. Okay, so we got the whites out, yolks are in. Okay, now people do this all sorts of ways. We're going to get it all ready. Don't you worry, babes. Okay, and then I got to bring you over here so you can see what's happening in the pan. So this guy's getting all crispy, which is good. Sometimes it's nice because fat renders fat if you put some oil in here, but we're going to just wing it. Oh, this needs to be turned up. And we want to render the fat. But turn it down a little. Yum, yum, yum. Fat renders fat. So we want this to get like nice and crispy. I kind of like how thin they sliced it because it's going to get real crispy, crunchy. And then we're going to take it out. Maybe I'll put it on a plate so it's more pretty. I'm allergic to eggs. Would Bob's Red Mill egg replacer be any help in this case? Here's what I would say. Just don't use any egg. Just use the pasta water and the cheese. Okay? And just emulsify that. Okay? You can try it with the egg replacer, but I wouldn't know. Look at this. It's looking really beautiful. Okay, and then we're gonna take it out when you don't want to burn it. We just want it nice and kind of crispy. Actually, I think I should probably put it on a bigger pan and then like kind of let it, because I want to top the pasta with it. Oh, I'm so excited to eat this. Just gotta roll out the pasta. Okay, so I'm just gonna line a sheet pan with a little bit of, paper towel. You see how the fat nicely rendered out of that? La guancia. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there and kind of just spread it out on here. Let's turn this pan off. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put this aside, right? Put that aside, and I'm actually gonna pour off this fat because I don't know if I want to use it all, but we definitely will use it to dissolve the hash, right? So we're just gonna pour this. Wonder if I should show you guys this. It's like, hey, do this really dangerous thing. So we're just gonna pour it in here. We can clean it up if we want. Okay. All right. Heavy pan. Okay, so now we have our guanciale fat right there. Right. We have our pepper. We have all our stuff. And let me just get a little bit of this out of this pan because I do think I want to use this pan. I don't want to get rid of all of the stuff on the bottom, just like the dark brown bits. And just use some paper towel and kind of scoop it up. Okay. Now, let's roll out some pasta. Oops, didn't mean to record all of that. Are you guys ready? Let's set up our machine. Yeah, the pasta hair clip. Miranda. Okay. Whoa. Ow. Okay, hot. Okay, so we got our pasta machine out. Girls are here ready for our lunch. Okay. Have fun. Okay, so we got that in there. We've got this. And we got to get this up here. Okay. Okay. And this we'll put on later. So now you guys can get this Okay. And okay, so we've got, this is a pasta machine, right? So we take our pasta dough that we have. And we don't want to do it all at once. I know it doesn't seem like that much dough, but it actually is. So it's been resting. Hopefully, sometimes you have to do it like wax and kind of like be fast about it. Otherwise, it'll stick. Okay. So we want to take like half of this dough. I mean, we're going to roll it all out. Well, whatever. No, don't whatever, Vanessa. Not whatever. Not oh whatever. Big trouble. Okay, so take it, kind of cut it. Okay. That's what we did. And I need to make sure I'm recording this. Okay, we're recording. Take your dough, right? And you want to use some of that flour to just help you out. Make your life easier. I should probably sift it because it's got some what's it called in it? It's got like pasta. There we go. Because we don't want to put that dough. It's dry. So we'll use this flour to help us out. You want to take your dough and just kind of like make it long, right? You don't want it to be wide because it will get wide as we go through. Now this we want to put on our largest setting, which is 1. Okay, and you go through with your dough. Now some people will be like, okay, fold it. You can fold it if you want and put it through again. Makes it very wide very quickly, I find. And it's not totally necessary. So then I would fold it low, like lengthwise, so it'll thin out. Okay, that's good. And then come through. I do it twice. And when you see it kind of pulling like that, just put a little more flour in the machine. Okay, move it up 1. Like I said, no shame in just buying pasta. None at all. Just buy it. You don't need to do all this. You want a project? Here's how you do it. So I'm just making it thinner and thinner. It gets more difficult as you go, right? Oh, shit. It's okay. Sometimes this thing falls out because it gets longer and you don't want it to stick to itself. Or catch on the edges. Okay. So we're at 6. Whoa. Almost knocked over Shadowfax. Okay. 7. I kind of want to keep them long because then our noodles are this long. You know what I mean? So we're going to try. It's hard. I hope this is still fucking recording. Yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh, fuck. Even just doing that is stretching it. So that was 7, 8. Sometimes when I get to the end, I'm like, okay, we don't need to go through 2. It's like a miracle I got through 1. So this is 8, right? You see how paper thin you can get it? And you just don't want it to sit on itself because it'll stick. Nope. This way, this way, this way. Thank you. Okay, let's go to 9. And then we'll do the other one. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure it's not. It's really quick that it sticks to itself, you know? You got to make sure it's not. And this is the other risk, right? That it likes to go. Oh my God, it's so fucking long. It likes to go off the side. No, I don't want you to go that way. I want you to come this way. Just finish nice. Thank you. Okay. This might be too long of noodles. Maybe we cut it in half. That's a long noodle. Okay. We'll cut it here. That's a long enough noodle. Okay. And then what you do, right, we got these long ass noodles. You take this. How does this fucker? Shit. I'm like, where do you go again? It's like it slips. Is it this way? I always forget. Sorry, you guys. Like that? Yeah, and then I can put it in here. Is that the right way? I don't know. We're going to do it that way. Woo! We're going to do it that way. Okay, so then you guys got to see this way. Okay, let's fucking try. Ooh, I just dug my knife into that. We'll do thicker ones, I think, than the skinnier ones. Right? Or do the skinny? Skinny? I don't think the skinny. I think the thicker. I think this size. Better be cutting. I feel like it's not tight enough. Okay. So let's pull some of these apart. Okay, those are long ass noodles. See what we did here? We're gonna put some flour on these. Sometimes people like hang these on shit, and I don't have the patience for all of that. We're gonna flour them up, pull them nicely apart here. Make sure they don't stick to each other. Put them on a pad onto a tray. And let's do some more. See, good thing we did 2 eggs. Let's put some flour. See what we did there? All right, friends. Where the hell did that go? Let's put it on sheet pan that we put some flour on. Okay, they will stick, but we're gonna spread them out a little, and then also we're gonna cook them very quickly. We just gotta get the rest of these done. So just, should I have done it that way? Maybe not, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. Let's do these. In case I didn't get it. Okay. Okay. So, do some more noodles. Pull them apart. Dust them with flour. You know, ooh, shit, don't touch the yolk. I like wanted to become egg again. It's like, I remember you. You were once me. So I'm just kind of pulling them apart because it didn't like fully cut. It just kind of like indented, but that's okay. It still worked. Dusting with flour. Okay. And I say I just do the rest of it, because why the hell not? Put it back over here. And we got to take that hash out and start doing all of that. But look, we only got a little bit of dough left. We better roll this shit out. If you're like, why can't you just start at 9? Because it'll fuck up your dough. You got to slowly work this gluten, right? Okay, we got a little sticky there. It's okay though. So back to this and put it down. Oops, fuck you, Digi. Okay, calm down. Digi? No, we don't have time for this today. That's right. You get back together. Okay. Sorry, everyone. So put it through. Right? We're going to fold it like we did. Oh, wow, it got so fat. Too wide. And we'll fold it into a narrow thing. And then we can put that through once. Put it through again. Oh my goodness, it's so sticky. So we put some flour and we move it to 2. Is this even recording? No. Yeah, you better record. So 2. And then we got to take, and we got to be ready because, like, you know, like once the pasta only takes a couple minutes to cook. And then it's done. And we got to be ready to go with the cheese and the whole jazz. Four. I don't know if I did double on that, but we're just going to keep going. It's getting a little thin in the middle because I'm like letting it pull. So don't do what I'm doing. Okay, we're on 5. Okay. And 6. Okay. And we might just keep going because I don't got time to do 2. You want to be perfectionist, do it twice. Eight. Being a little careless there, right? And one more. Oh, see? Sticks. Really sticks. Oop. 9. And then our hash is totally done. We really need to take that out. But let's finish this pasta real quick. Don't let it fold like that because that'll leave a crease in your pasta. Wow. This was long. I'm going to cut it here. It's a long noodle. Okay, let's cut this up, babes. Cut her up. And some flour. It's like, is it even? And come on, go through. Oops. Okay, so then I like to pull them apart. And then we just got one more to do. Who was it that was like, oh, this is easy? Who said that? at the beginning of the show. No big deal. I just freaking swiped my pasta into the egg yolks again. No biggie. Oops. Delicate when it's this thin, right? So you gotta be kind of know its capacity to break. Breakage. Okay, so noodles. We're just gonna put those, toss those in flour. Put them with the rest of our noodles. Make sure those aren't getting like, basically if they sit for too long, they become a blob on top of each other. Okay, so that's why people put it on like clotheslines, but who's got time for that? Oh, that was scary. That was my pasta almost falling. All right. We cranked that out, Bibs. We cranked that out. We did. Okay. And will always love you. Whoa, long noodles. Long noodles. Right, guys? We wanted them long because it'll be dramatic when I go to eat it. Canna-Carbonara. All right, let's get rid of this. We're all done here. Okay. We've got this. We'll put this flour on top. So we have all of this pasta we made, right? And I'm just kind of like tossing it like that. So I'm just going to get everything kind of ready because I don't want this pasta, again, we don't want it to sit. So let's get all of our shit ready. I want to take this bowl and mix the egg yolks in there. We want to get rid of this flour on the table. And so I won't make you guys watch up close cleaning. Okay. If this is your first time here, please like and subscribe if you're having a good time. If you want to say thank you for showing me something I've never seen before, send me a CashApp or a Venmo as a super chat because YouTube decided I'm prohibited content. So we have to go around them. Okay, so we're just cleaning up this counter so we're ready to go. We're going to mix the egg yolk and the cheese and have it ready to go. And we're going to put everything in here. So I'm going to put, and we need to pull out the hash and everything. So let's take this, because the hash is certainly done. So we're going to take the hash out. Okay, decarbed. Let's see. Can you guys see? Can you see me? And then we want to boil the pasta, right? So we got to keep that over here. Let's get this pot boiling. We got to put salt in it. You want it salty water. And what we're going to do is take this hash, right? Take it out. Don't get it all wet. Now it's going to get kind of pressed from the heat and just from being, okay? But that is decarbed. We had it in there for a very long time. Longer than we needed to. So now what I'm going to do is take my little paring knife. And is this still warm? No, it's not warm. I'm going to heat up this fat a little bit because I want to melt that hash in it. Okay, so we're going to take our paring knife and we're going to take off a good chunk of this hash. Not all of it. That's plenty. Okay? I just want to make sure my phone is getting it too. Okay? So we're going to take this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Didn't mean to heat it that long. So we're taking the guanciale fat, just a little bit of it. Okay? And we're going to use it to dissolve this hash. Okay? And that's really like, I just heated it up a little bit in the microwave, the fat. It's in there, okay? Then what we're going to do, that was a good amount of hash. We're going to take our yolks, okay? And we're going to put those in there. Okay? Do you see what we did there? So now we have all of that happening. We're going to put our cheese in there. Well, not all of it, because I want some of it to top. Maybe a little more. So now that is nicely mixed and ready to go. Okay? Hash is in there. We're ready to go. Okay? Now, let's get into our pasta. You know what to do here, right, friends? You don't want to be like crazy generous with the salt because the guanciale has a lot of salt in it, right? So we just want to be careful. Too much salt. Don't want it too salty. Okay, let's get rid of this. Clean up our station a little bit. Do we need that pan? And we have these. How did these, those are so nice and crispy. Okay. So we're trying to get our water nice and warm, or boiling, not warm. You don't rinse off with cold water. No, sorry, handless bandit. So, sorry, no. One, this is fresh pasta. So al dente is This isn't dry pasta. Al dente is more for dry pasta. It means to the teeth, so it has like a little bite to it. You never want to rinse with cold water. Never in my life. But with carbonara, you especially don't want to rinse with cold water because you're using the residual heat of the water to cook the pasta or to cook the egg. You're using the residual heat of the pasta to cook the egg. And we're going to keep our pasta water, right? So just be ready to capture your pasta water. You can use a colander to do that. And just be ready to go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Calm down. Like I said, I have zero storage. Okay. I also made a mess today. Really did. Are we gonna get this party started? Okay. Okay, so I want to collect my pasta water. That is boiling. Oh, and it's totally filming, but whatever. Okay, let's get back to you guys. So we're boiling. We're ready to go. This is going to be very, very quick. And so we need to be ready to party. So we're dropping our pasta. All of it. We're going to just put it all in there and stir it up. You want to stir it in the first little bit so it doesn't get stuck together. No oil. I don't have any oil in this water. We're just moving it so it doesn't glue together. Okay? And then I think we're actually going to use this pot when this is done. And we don't want it to like heat after, but we're going to use it. Or maybe not actually. We won't use this pot. Let's just put this down here. It's too heavy. I'm going to use this. I want to use this. Okay, this looks good. You like really don't need to cook the noodles that long because it's fresh pasta. So let me put this over here for a second. And sorry, you guys, I'm going to pour this pasta water off. Don't worry, I have something to collect it. And then we gotta move quickly. Okay, I'm gonna put the pasta, so much with filming, right? Put the pasta back in the pot. You basically don't want it to sit for too long because it just will clump together. I'm going to pour a little bit of that in there. Ooh, shit. Why is this down? And then you guys can see, pour a little bit of this in here. Loosen it up. Okay, and now we want to just, ooh, that egg is thick. We're going to put this into, and it's the cheese, right? Into our pasta. It also has that hash, and I can totally smell it. So we want to get our pasta moving around with this egg. Almost just like, that was a lot of pasta. and you just want to get all of this because this is our sauce, right? And if you feel it getting too tight, guess what? Pour a little bit more of that pasta water in. And then really what you want to do, now this is what I want to show you guys. Let me show you like this. Take your pot, right? And make sure you don't burn yourself. And you hear that sound? Okay? Let me show you guys. You see how creamy? And you're just tossing it, okay? Now you can put a little bit more of this pasta water just to loosen it up a little bit if you want. Let me get you guys this shot again. And then I'll show you guys like this. So just here, right? You see how I'm tossing that? And that egg is cooked. The hash is nice in there. You want to just come in with your freshly cracked pepper, right? You just come in, and I like fucking pepper. So, and then maybe a little bit more sauce or pasta water just to go there. All right, let's fucking plate this. It might need some more pepper, but it's a problem we can solve, my friends. Okay, so we take our plate. We take our fucking, oh my God, you guys, this pasta is fucking creamy. Oh shit, it was filming it like that. Oh yeah, baby. Carbonara. Sorry, let me make sure you guys can see. Well, you'll see the plate. Oh shit. Right? Might as well. Oops. Listen, I don't just take noodles and like cook shit up. I make the noodles, okay? I make the noodles. That's who I am. Oh, fuck. Oh, well, it's okay. So guess what we forgot? Not really. We forgot almost, but not really. Who do you think I am? The guanciale will not be missed here. All right, my friends, that's how I carbonara. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. But me, this is how I do it. Can't you see? I'm Vanessa Lavarado. Okay, let's start fresh. Bring it up. Bring it up, bring it up. Okay. I don't think it's greasy on my phone, but I might have dipped my camera in flour. Okay, calm down, camera. Record time. It's only 4:33. Well, we're going to end a little early today because I'm feeling so... Let me put a little lippy on. Are you guys impressed? I feel like I do too many crazy things to even impress you guys anymore. Ready? I'm going to do this. Canna-Carbonara, only on the Edibles Club. Let me do it one more time. Canna-Carbonara, only on the Edibles Club. Forget about it. Canna-Carbonara, only on the Edibles Club. Bon appetito. Okay, I gotta eat this. It looks so freaking good. And before it gets like stuck together. Oh, these noodles. Okay. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Make it rain, baby. Might have stuck a little too long. I talked too long. So when that happens, just pour a little bit more pasta water and mix it up in your plate to get it looser. And also mix the pancetta in. Whoa. Oh my God. I want like the pancetta on there and it doesn't want to come with me. Oh my God. I wish I didn't put hash in it. Fuck yeah. Good catch, you see that? Did you? Trying to fuck my shit up. I'm just gonna eat 2 eggs worth of pasta, which really is like enough pasta for 2 people, but we're just gonna say fuck it. All right, everyone. Wow, this is crazy. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend making your own carbonara. I'm all sweaty. Yeah, just keep your pasta water. If your noodles ever get too tight, just use that pasta water to loosen them up. Try not to touch them when they're too stuck together because then you'll break them. This is real. I'm not AI. Yum. I love this pasta. I feel badly that you guys can't eat it with me. Look at that noodle. No joke. I feel like I need to eat it on this camera too, because I'm always like, oh, I wish I had more video. We'll do like this. And maybe we can put it up a little underneath the knife. Yeah, there we go. It's always like the long noodles don't want to. Did I make too much pasta? Yes, Malto. Yes, I saw them on the show. Faraday is good friends with Action Bronson. I do not know him. I do not think he's interested in knowing me. Okay? Not everybody likes me. I don't know why, but I'm not always like in the crew. You know what I mean? Faraday loves me. I love Faraday. And I've never heard anything from Action Bronson. I just like don't think I'm on the radar. All right, everybody. Cool. I finished early today. Great. I'm going to enjoy the effects of this. Relax. And, oh, wait. Got some super chats. Andrea, educational purposes. You're so funny. Thank you, Andrea. $50 super chat from Andrea Paradiso. Really, honestly, thank you guys. Because I've been like, what am I doing? The club is like growing, but it's taking a really long time. You know, am I wasting my time? Do I need to just go get a real job? Excuse me. Okay, Dustin Willoughby says, happy 420. Should I take a dab? I'm a little late, but that's okay. We can still take a dab. Dustin, you're going on the board. Thank you. Anyway, so I don't know what you guys are all up to. Ooh, I'm hot. Only half used. What's half used? Manja. How much hash? I probably used, I don't know, I guess I could weigh out the other half of it. Maybe like a third, maybe a third of a gram. And a gram is 600 milligrams THCA. So after decarb, about 500 milligrams THC. So, you know, a decent amount. I put a decent amount in there. Even if I put a tenth of a gram, that would still be 50 milligrams. Okay, so it definitely was a tenth of a gram at the very least. So, should I have weighed it? Yes. Did I weigh it? No. Don't do what I do. I was a little too tired today. Welcome, Sir Solo Dolo 91. Welcome. How did you find out about me? How did you find out about this stream? I'm always curious. Trying to grow. And I'm like, okay, where should I be? Trying to spread the word. Yes, I go live on Wednesdays. And I have a Patreon, the Edibles Club. And that's what makes this all possible. I have a cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. I ran over 200 lab tests on infusion rates and decarboxylation rates. That's why I'm so cocky, because I have data. So it's easy to be cocky when you have data, right? So this is my cookbook. It's very good. Has great reviews. And you can read them on Amazon. You can even read the 1-star ones. They're kind of funny. And yeah, that's my cookbook. I spent many years working on it. I was a co-host. Oh, from Hash Church. That's great. I never know. I'm like, I wonder if anyone's going to end up following me from doing this. But I like Marcus. He's a nice guy. He's Canadian. So, sorry, I keep hitting my mic. I was on it. Be Real TV. I know I got to go say hi to B. It's been a minute too. Yeah, the numbers don't lie. It's true. The numbers don't lie. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take one more boop to head out. I don't know how many people are watching right now. What's our count? Thank you for subscribing. Oh, nice. I had seen you before on Bon Appetit. Oh, great. I'm glad because YouTube demonetized me, Sir Solo Dolo, that it took away my ability to like to get super chats and whatnot. It's really frustrating. But what can you do? So I just thank you. 94 now. Thanks, Molto. So I just went to CashApp and Venmo, and everybody kind of got with the program, and we're like, yeah, we'll Venmo you. And I'm like, great, thank you, because then it cuts them out. So anyway, this was not a very involved recipe today. It was pretty straightforward. If you look at my other ones, one second. I do some crazy shit. All right, you guys, I'm going to roll the credits. These are my club members. They make this all possible. I love you guys. Happy Wednesday. I'll let you know if we're going to do something for 420 in the club. Yes, my eyes are white. People always comment that. They don't turn red. I don't know what that's about.